toys, 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 toys. That's right, my little ponies. Today's episode is going to be about those wonderful toys we adored as children, and yet were actually kind of harmful to us. So, sit back, relax, as I give you the top 11 wonderful yet dangerous toys that we had in our childhood. Why 11? Because there was just one extra one that I just couldn't resist putting in here. So, number 11, the CSI Crime Kit. I mean, come on, what little kid doesn't love watching a show about murders and people getting dissected and, getting all cut up and the blood and the gore? So, yeah, why not get them a kit? This way they can enjoy the show without the horrible nightmare influences of seeing dead corpses. Yay! But the only problem is that the kit had asbestos in the fingerprint powder. Yes, that's kind of sad. Once again, Asia. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, they actually refused to recall it when I think it's like the safety administrator or the Better Business Bureau told them to, but they refused due to the fact that Christmas was right around the corner, and they got sued. Big shocker. Okay, or they were fined. So, number 10, the Easy Bake Oven by Hasbro. Oh, Hasbro, how I love thee and I hate thee. Okay, the Easy Bake Oven is something I had as a child. I love this thing. Not because I could bake things in it, but because I could put plastic in the little pins and melt it. Yes. But also, apparently, little children have been sticking their hands in the Easy Bake Oven. Okay, listen here. Every toy will be dangerous if it's handled by the wrong child. If you think that your child, by any chance, is dumb enough to stick their hand in a oven, perhaps that's not the toy for you. That's all I'm saying, people, or ponies, whichever one you want to go with today, is that perhaps if your child's willing to put their hand in an oven, you might want to have a conversation with them, or have a doctor look at them. Okay, next up, number 9. Clackers, or as I like to call them, noisemakers. Clackers is a toy that basically has one circle that then goes down to 2 circles, and you just keep pulling on it, moving it up and down, making as much noise as possible, going faster and faster and faster, until one of the balls flies off and hit you in the face, or some innocent little stray puppy. So, yeah, also, yeah, it kind of looks like something questionable. Number 8, Aqua Dots from my time, or Pixels from this time. So, it is a thing where you make art in pictures or jewelry, and apparently, once again, the Asians have put GHB in the Aqua Dots / Pixels, and in case you don't know this, GHB is one of the drugs that date rapists like very much. So, yeah, apparently little kids were eating this and passing out, and parents are freaking out because, well, their children are basically being knocked unconscious. So, yeah. Fun. Number 7, Barbie Sky Dancers. Oh, dear. Once again, another toy I had as a child. Personally, I loved mine. But then again, there were the problems when you would jam it onto the stupid platform and pull the string, and the Barbie would go flying off, sometimes into your face. And apparently, kids were getting blind and losing or having missing teeth reported, and apparently, I don't know if I have this right, but a broken rib? Huh. Okay. Yeah. Then we have lawn darts, which impaled I think 15 people. They was there for 18 years, I believe they were around. And then, yeah, people kept killing each other with them. They were banned, after all. I mean, I don't know why they banned them. I mean, nothing says more fun than killing your sibling by impaling them through their eye or through their stomach with a giant metal dart. Number 5, The Burger King Pokeballs. Okay, for those of you who don't remember, when Pokemon first came out, it was a huge thing. It's still a huge thing. But Burger King, being smart, jumped on the bandwagon, and in their Toys meals, they had Pokeballs with these awesome metal, goldish looking Pokemon cards. I love these things. I collected them all because, I was a little kid and Pokemon. But apparently, little children were like putting them halfway between their mouth and their nose and like suffocating on them. I never put the Pokemon ball close to my mouth. Maybe I was just a weird kid. But Pokemon balls were for throwing and for like releasing Pokemon and stuff, not for chewing on. But whatever, that's just me. But I do remember the gold Pokemon cards. I love these. Oh my god, I loved the Pikachu and the Togepi. I loved my gold Togepi. Like, they were awesome. Yes, you couldn't use them in the games, but they were still awesome. I loved them. But yeah, what can I say? Kids managed to find the weirdest ways to hurt themselves. Number 4, dive sticks. Okay, again, I played with these as a kid. I never had a problem with them. Now, you'd think it would be kids, like, drowning, trying to get all of them, because that's the main goal in every child when there's the dive sticks. Can I go and grab every single one before I get up? But no, apparently children were, like, getting jammed in the eye and, getting stabbed by them. Personally, who goes after dive sticks without goggles? I don't know. But anyways, number 3, yo-yo balls. Again, I had this. And actually, I did get injured by this quite a lot. I had like 6 of them because they kept breaking the stupid strings. They would break and then the ball would go spinny, 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 spinny. And then it was useless. I mean, it was only good at throwing it at my sister at that point, which I threw it at my sister when I had the ball anyways, attached to the string. But that's beside the point. So apparently, little kids were getting it wrapped around their neck, doing the whole around the world. Of course, that happens with yo-yos too, so why anybody would think it would be different with a yo-yo ball than a yo-yo, I don't know. But the point being is that they were getting wrapped around their throats and, of course, getting hit with them. God, I remember I once got 2 black eyes because of this thing. Because it just comes at you and you lose control of it so easily, and yet it's still so much fun. Okay. Number 2, the Gilbert's Atomic Energy Lab. Dear Lord, this just sounds bad. Who thought this was a good idea? Okay, not only was it Atomic Energy Lab, but it came with real uranium and order for it so you could order more uranium. Plus, some of the experiments in the pamphlet, you needed dry ice. And it says in the manual to handle with gloves, but the kit didn't come with any gloves. And yeah, real radiative material. I'm saying that wrong. Anyways, doesn't matter. The point is that nothing says more fun than making your child die from radiation poisoning, does it? Huh? Okay. Number 1, interactive Barney dolls. Okay, this might just be me. This toy actually does work flawlessly. Basically what it was is that, and this is actually pretty cool, especially for my time, is Barney was an interactive learning buddy. This way parents didn't have to sit around watching the nauseating show, and their kids aren't watching it alone. So basically, the interactive Barney doll, which was somehow wirelessly hooked up to the TV, would, through signals from the TV show that had these certain decoder things in it, would get the signal and it would interact with the show by singing, saying things, and it also had several catchphrases. There was one problem with this doll. Not just the fact that it was insanely creepy, but due to the fact that people were buying the toy and then hiding 2-way radios in them and then reselling them and then kidnapping the children by convincing them to unlock the door or come outside, and they would kidnap them. There are documented reports of this, and it's creepy, but yet, even though I find it creepy that, children are being kidnapped, I still can't get over the fact that people would want a moving, talking Barney doll. Then again, people want moving, talking Elmos. But, yeah, I have some problems when it comes with that weird purple dinosaur. But this is not about me. It is about the children. And so, yes, toys are dangerous. It doesn't matter what you do. I mean, come on, they managed to make that stupid wooden penguin toy dangerous and get it recalled. I mean, you just pushed it over, it rocked back. But no, because children were taking off the penguins' heads for some reason, they had to recall them, because how else are you going to put a toy together that's made out of wood that's going to stay together? You use nails. So, unless you want a toy that's going to fall apart, that main purpose is to get back up, you have to, if you don't use nails, it's going to fall apart. And so, I don't know. Children are just children. They will always find a way to hurt themselves, and I think parents nowadays are just too protective. I mean, I got injured all the time as a child. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It just means that you're playing. So, what I'm here to say is, most of these toys on the list are here due to the fact that children will be children. The others are on here because some pricks out there decided that they would rather take the cheap way out instead of doing something that would make a safe toy for children. So, there you have it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and there are the top 11 dangerous toys from being a child, or from people's childhood, not all mine. So, Starlight Pony shining out, and don't forget to sparkle!